welcome back to my channel. If you're here, I'm assuming you've watched my first video, which is how to create and build a network, and you're here to find out how to maintain your network. If you haven't watched that video, I would strongly advise that you do, as it leads on straight into this video seamlessly, and I would be talking about things in this video which hopefully you will not feel left out. So I would suggest that you do watch that video before you carry on to this one. So maintaining your network. One key thing that you have to do to ensure that you maintain the network that you've established is to follow up. So now you speak to these people at a networking event, you've engaged with them, you're present, you know what they're doing, you're consistent in what you want to bring to them. But you have to follow up. You have to go off. Hopefully you did receive some business cards, or if you know about them through your commercial awareness, you find out where they work and you send them an email. You can just say something like, "Dear John, lovely to meet you the other night at XYZ networking event. I was really inspired by what you said, and it's an area that I'm really keen to get into." You know, very subtle, but very sweet. And hopefully they would come back to you. And from then you start to build that network and just say, "I did notice that there are 3 areas in procurement that one can go into. Which one would you advise, or how did you start?" You start to build that, and before you realize it, it'll be a great opportunity to actually come in and shadow you or another member of your team. I look forward to hearing from you. You know, I'm just saying, this is a conversation that you're going to have as time goes on. It shouldn't be your first ever conversation that you have. But as time goes on, that back and forth will lead you to get comfortable for you to be able to ask for that work experience or whatever you're looking for from that person. It's really, really important that you do that, you follow up, because they would not reach out to you. You aspire to be them. You want to walk in their footsteps. So why are they gonna come to you? You need it, so you have to go for it. One person who wants something will always reach out for it. If you're determined and you know that you really want something, you would go for it. I'm a strong believer in setting your goals and reaching for them. So if that's one of the things you want to do, I suggest you do it. And secondly, you have to be proactive. Being proactive means that you have to show that you are trying your best to get into that industry. So it could be shown with application forms that you've done. This could be volunteering somewhere. This could be attending networking events even. Could also show that you're proactive after building and creating these networks. Sending emails to people could also show that you're keen, you really want to get in there. Your proactivity, if that's even a word, I hope it is, should really show and come through. For instance, you attended one networking event. When you attend another one, you can speak about it there, showing how proactive you are in seeking that work experience, in seeking that knowledge, in seeking that understanding or insight into a particular thing. Or it should really, it speaks for itself. So show your proactiveness, and that should hopefully help you in maintaining that network, because these are the same people that you will see at every event. So if you saw the CEO of ABC PLC at XYZ networking event, and you attend another networking event and you see them there, that's they see how proactive you are. "Oh, lovely to meet you. I actually met you at the XYZ networking event. I was really inspired by what you spoke about on the panel." That's it. You know, you're building it, you're staying proactive. Or even if you've emailed them and you follow them on their social platforms, LinkedIn, you realize you're attending a networking event where they're going to be a speaker, which you, unfortunately for you, have the opportunity to attend as well. Sign up and go. And from then, you meet up with them, you ask them questions. Your face will become familiar to them. And from then, you start to maintain. They can even mentor you, they can show you the ropes, they can be, hopefully, create awareness and create a platform for you to sort of build yourself up. And finally, the best way, or one way to maintain your network, is staying consistent. I know I mentioned consistency in my first video, but it has to be maintained as well. You have to stay consistent. With everything that I mentioned, you have to stay consistent being engaged. You have to stay consistent being present. You have to stay consistent in listening. You have to stay consistent in communicating. You have to stay consistent in staying consistent, basically. So make sure that you're consistent through and through, and trust me, one door would open for you to be able to get that break that you need in whatever you want to achieve. I also want to put out there that unfortunately, some of these people that you emulate to be are really busy with their day-to-day lives and family lives as well, or things outside of what they do. So unfortunately, sometimes you can follow up on a couple of emails or send them emails and they would not get back to you. It just would not get back to you for some reason. If that happens, don't feel like you're rejected. Don't feel like, you know, you're not good enough. It's their loss, basically. Think about it that way. You are amazing. You have so much qualities that you want to bring to somebody, but unfortunately somebody is not willing to see that within you. That's fine. The fact that one door is closed doesn't mean another door would not open. Keep pushing, keep surviving, and trust me, you would see that person in another networking event and you would be on road to where you want to be, and they will look back and think, wow, I should have given that person a chance. This happened to me, and yeah, it's just amazing how things turn around, especially when they realize that you're growing and you're amazing at what you do. A little side story of what happened was a company that was offering trainee roles from the industry that I'm in came over to my university. I had a word with them about what I wanted to do, you know, the reason I wanted to get in the industry. They sold me the dream. It's going to be this, you would do that. I was just thinking, oh my God, I really want this job. You know, I was headstrong that I really wanted this job. And they invited me for an interview. Mind you, I went to the University of Portsmouth. There are companies in London. I had to take time off, come all the way to London. I went for the interview. It went amazingly well. They really loved me. Well, from what I saw, it really loved me. They knew I was a trainee. I didn't have no experience, and that's what I was looking for. And then they let me go. Everything was fine. They said they'll reach out to me in 2 days time. So trust me, you know when you're waiting like on the phone, like, oh my God, when am I gonna get this call? When am I gonna get this call? I'm graduating soon. I really want to come out with a job, which I did come out with a sort of job lined up months after, but I really wanted this one. And then I got the call. Oh, you're really amazing. You interviewed really well, but unfortunately we want somebody else with more experience. Did you not see my CV? Did you not see that I'm just a graduate or about to graduate? I would not have any experience, clearly. And you spoke to me, you had an interview with me. So let's say an informal interview and a formal one, and you clearly know that I don't have anything. So yeah, I didn't get the job, everything is fine. I started out in another role, you know, God being so good. You know, as I said, one door would close somewhere and one would open somewhere else. I got another job somewhere else, started off as a trainee, moved on to where I am now. And I got a voicemail from them, and she goes, hey, I am, let's say, Sabrina. Hey, I'm sure you remember me. I interviewed you and had a formal interview at Portsmouth. I noticed from your LinkedIn that you're doing really well. We do have a few roles going over here that would, you know, be interesting for you. And I'm hoping I hope you can reach back out to me and we can discuss something. So now that I've got the experience, you just want to come and take it. No way. You're not going to do that. So I just ignored that voice call and I was just like, no way. Like, when I wanted it, you didn't give it to me. Now that somebody else has given it to me, you want to just come and take it. I'm like, no, that's not going to happen. They followed up with an email. It would be great if you can reach out to me. I dropped you a voicemail a couple of days ago. In my head, I'm like, no. So I emailed them back and I just said, I'm really happy where I am now. I'm really growing and learning, and it's an opportunity that I've always wanted to undertake. And I made it sort of for them to realize that my enthusiasm and determination that they once saw in me has not changed. And that hopefully they would learn from that and give somebody else who has the opportunity or who wants that opportunity or who is enthusiastic and determined to get into an industry. Hopefully they will not close their eyes to that person. And that was just a little side story as to something that happened to me with regards to staying consistent. But yes, if you don't get a feedback or you're not able to build a connection or network with somebody, honestly, don't feel bad about it. It's their loss. You're a strong gem and you're going into that world and you will create the magic that you want to create for somebody who actually sees that potential in you. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate all the love. Thank you so much. I really, really do. Please like, subscribe, comment and share this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.